What's going on out there today, YouTube and fitness world? Once again, Chris Levine, and today I will be showing you a full body workout that you can do at home in only 5 minutes. Coming up. All right, everybody, we're back. So like I said in the intro, today I will be showing you a full body exercise that you can do from your hotel room, from your house, whatever you got available, pretty much anywhere. The reason why I like this particular exercise is because it goes over flexibility and mobility, and it also uses core strength, lower back strength, all of your upper body strength, and even flexibility in your legs, which essentially covers your entire body. So what I want you to do first is I want you to make sure you get a really good warm up in your wrist and shoulder specifically, but you still want to get your heart pumping and get your body warm to get the rest of the muscles warmed up as well. So start off with your wrists. Make sure you have good flexibility in your wrists because there's going to be a lot of pressure being put onto your wrist and your shoulders, just like I said. And also, make sure you do like a dynamic type stretch. I don't want you to just come out cold and just start doing stretches because your muscles are cold and you can definitely pull a muscle by doing that because they're not warmed up yet. So make sure you do some type of jumping jacks, maybe like a quick little jog, maybe like some air squats, some air jumps, so on and so forth, so that your body gets warmed up as well. I already did that prior to the video, but I'm just telling you to make sure you do it. For the first exercise that we're going to be doing, I kind of made up the name myself, but I know that's an actual technique that other people use. I just don't know exactly what they call it. So it's one exercise that I like to use. It works out a lot of your front shoulders, but also your wrists get, like I said, a lot of pressure get put on your wrists. So it's kind of like a progression for your planche. Also your abs and your lower back get utilized as well. And then you have to utilize the flexibility in your hamstrings and your lower back as well. So what you're gonna do is once you warm up your wrists really well and your shoulders are nice and warmed up, and like I said, make sure you warm up your lower body, do some jumping jacks to kind of, and then stretch out your hamstrings and your hip flexors as well. So what we're gonna do is you're just gonna take your hands, and I would suggest that you turn your hands slightly this way. So instead of just having straight wrists, I would suggest that you turn them slightly. And I would say you can put your arms about shoulder width apart. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your hands about, like I said, shoulder width apart, turn your wrists out. And what you're gonna do is keep your arms straight, like don't bend your elbows. And all you're gonna do is push your hip, put your hip to where it's on line with your hands. So it's gonna look like this. Okay. So once you get to this part, it's almost like a stretch, right? We've all seen like the Cobra stretch, but instead what you want to do is stay on your toes, and all you're going to do is lift up just like such. And you're going to protract your scapulas, which is the back of your shoulders, and push your hips down to where your shoulders are protracted here. Your arms are completely locked out. You're on your toes and your hips are down. So now what you're gonna do from here is you're gonna lean forward, just like this. Now, this is our starting position. I know if you're not used to being in this position, it can be kind of awkward, but from here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto your toes, keeping your arms straight. You're going to bring your legs in, just like such, while you're leaning forward, and then you're just gonna walk them back. Back down, you're gonna slide forward, hips down, back to your position. Now, like I said, if you're a beginner, this is gonna be very uncomfortable for you in the beginning because it puts a lot of pressure on your wrists, your elbows, and your shoulders. But once we start doing a few reps, once you start understanding, you'll notice why it's a full body exercise. So I'm gonna show you one more time, then we'll do the reps. So you're here, lean forward, get those hips on line with your hands, and tighten your body. And all you're gonna do is hips up, shoulders protracted, and then put your hips down to where they're lower than your shoulders, like this. As you lean forward. So lean forward, back down, and now we're gonna start. So we're gonna do 5 reps of this, and then I'm gonna show you a little bit easier of an exercise in case you can't do this. So here we go, 5 reps. Ready, go. Now, as you're moving your feet back, keep your legs straight. Now, some of you might not be able to lean that far forward. Like I said, it puts a lot of pressure on your wrists, but it's a full body exercise, it's great. So you're just gonna pike up while keeping those arms straight. That's 3 reps, and my arms are burning already. Here we go, 2 more. One more. I tell you what, so I know you're probably on the other side of the camera, and you're like, man, what is this guy talking about? That's easy. Well, let me know once you do the exercise, and tell me if it's as easy as you thought it was. So that's part 1. Part 2, what we're gonna do is, it's a little bit easier. It's still gonna get effective shoulder workout, but it's a little bit easier for those that can't do it with the full body and curl their legs up to the pike position like I was doing. So for this exercise, what we're gonna do is, instead of starting off to where you're on your toes, this time you're gonna be on your knees. So same concept, right? Take time to loosen your wrist out again, because like I said, it puts a lot of pressure on your wrist. And if any of you actually were able to complete it, or like kind of almost get to a point where you complete it, let me know in the comment section down below. I want to hear your feedback on this. Tell me what you got out of that. Now, if you can do 3 to 4 sets of 5 reps, you'll be on your way to press handstand. And also, like, you'll definitely start feeling it in your shoulders, your elbows, and also in your wrists as well. So make sure you keep it nice and loose. So what we're gonna do with this time is, instead of on your feet, you're gonna do it in the kneeling position. So you'll be here, and all you're gonna do is bring your hips close to that hand line again. So it'll be just like this. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna go down, be on your knees, and then back up. And then once you do that, bring your knees a little bit closer to your hands. And this time, now all we're gonna do is we're gonna partially go down. We'll go down about halfway, and we're gonna do 5, you can do 5 to 10 reps of that. And you're gonna feel it all in the front part of your shoulder. So I'll get to where you can see some. So like I said, we're gonna bring your knees a little bit closer to your hands, and we're gonna go down approximately halfway. We're gonna do 5 to 10 reps of that. And like I said, you guys out there, let me know in the comment section if you were able to do it. I wanna know how effective it was for those shoulders as well. So here we go. Feet up, keep those shoulders nice and bowed, arms locked out, they don't bend. I don't wanna see this. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1. Shoulders up. 2. 3. 4, and 1 more for good measures. 5. Whew. So, you see how I'm already sweating? And I definitely wasn't sweating before that, even though I was doing my warm-up, but I want to know in the comment section what you got from that. Like I said, you can do about 3 to 4 sets of those and you're going to be completely burnt out. Especially with the first one, it's a full body exercise. And as you're leaning forward, you're usually utilizing your lower back to actually slide your feet up. So you're not just hopping with your feet up. So as you come here, right, and you go up, you're sliding. As you're leaning forward. So like I said, you might not be able to do that at the rep because that's kind of an advanced exercise. You might not be able to do it off the rip because that's kind of an advanced exercise. But the whole point is for you to improve your flexibility, your mobility, and get a lot stronger in your shoulders as well. So I'm fairly confident that if you take your time and kind of like work your way up by utilizing your proficiency, if you're not that proficient at it, kind of just ease your way into it, right? You start to feel too much pain in your wrist or like your elbows or your shoulders, take it easy, shake them out real quick, go back to it. If it still hurts, then just do a little bit at a time, whatever you can do to build up that tolerance. So like I said, that was about 5 to 7 minutes or so, and you can do that anywhere. So as you can see, I'm kind of breathing hard because it's a very effective exercise. So I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I haven't uploaded in a few days, but I'm going to be going back home. So the goal is to be doing a little bit more often. But I wanted to give you at least one workout while I was down here. So once again, thank you all for everything that you've done. Continue to support me. The channel continues to grow. Check that subscriber count. Watch us continue to grow. And we're going to continue to have videos for all of you out there that strive to increase your body weight ability. But also we all move up together. And I know that you can do it. So thank you all for everything. I appreciate you guys sticking with me for about 9 months now that I've had this channel. And look forward for more videos in the future.